Hello YouTube. Just came out quickly today. I've just watched a video on YouTube. I generally try and watch all the videos of the people I subscribe to, a handful of them. I definitely watch all of them are on my channel. There's Pete, Mindwise Man, Maverick Outdoors, Armoured Cockroach, Funky Prepper, and of course Jason and Gary from Charlie Tango, the two extreme members from my part of the country. So yeah, after watching one of the videos today, I thought I'd grab the bug out trailer. Of course loaded with the bug out bags, and come out and do a video response. Nice crack on the side of the road there. You may notice the farm type track, very similar to you'll find on MOD land. Being in Wiltshire, we're not short of it. So yeah, just gonna come out today. Been out this morning to look at the new house, and we're having it. So we are moving now. That looks like a spot. That'll do. Yeah, I came back from looking at the new house, decided to have it, and thought I'd check a few things out online. And then I saw Funky's new video. Ah shit. Not going to get the trailer through there. Oh well. That's the thing about this sort of thing. Sometimes your bug out locations can be compromised. The other week it was a tractor ploughing a field. Today it's a fence. Just saw that bit of woods and thought it'd be nice. I live down that way. But I walk this way quite a bit with the dogs and when testing out radio gear. But I had to go the long way around today, obviously with the trailer. Keep thinking maybe I should have bought the single wheel trailer, because they are a bit thinner and I can get through gaps and gates and fences. But no, I had to go bigger and better. So now I can't get through most gaps and fences. Yeah, I could just lift over the trailer, but I'm not out for a long time today. No much point. But this is also a great response to someone that commented on my trailer or sent me a message saying, why don't I just buy a 2-berth caravan? Well, I've already gone through one gap in a fence, and a lot of byways and farm roads have either no access or no vehicle access. You know, you're just basically not allowed, as Jason's aware of when he popped up and saw me on location on Sunday. Coffee on the hill. Oh, big puddle. Yeah, you're just not allowed vehicles up there. You know, they may look like you can drive up them, but they just belong to a farmer. So the only way I can get away with this a lot better than in a vehicle towing a caravan is I just look like a cyclist. You know, no one's going to be bothered with a cyclist going up a farm track. But if they see you with a car, a camper van, or even a trailer, caravan, you know, they won't want you on their land. Done a lot of security over the years, and one of the things to watch out for, apart from transits and pickup trucks, are caravans. You never really want a caravan on your land. Right, stupid, I've just came all the way up that hedgerow, through that industrial estate, all the way around, and doubled back on myself. But Easter Monday, I was in the corner of that field with the PMR. The normal bug out location is just beyond those trees, and there's the Wiltshire White Horse in the distance. So let's find somewhere to set the bike up. I've seen this on Google Earth but never actually been up here. It's just the crossroads and the farm tracks. I think the only people that come up here are farmers. I've seen no no cycle prints and no dog prints, so I don't even think dog walkers come up here. Right, that'll do. We've landed squidgy underfoot, so I've got the boots on today. But yeah, Funky just done a shout out video, saying he's been off obviously doing this TV malarkey, so he's been busy with that, and the whooping cough, so he's not been on recently. And it was last night I was actually going to send him a PM asking him how things were, because obviously he's been a bit quiet, but I knew he was busy, so I thought I won't bother him. This is a palaver while recording. It's not a hot day, but soon is when you're laid up. So yeah, I was a bit concerned, but at least we all know he's still walking. Not 100%, but he's getting there. But yeah, I was in his shout out video. He's listed probably 20 or 30 people in the description to his video. There's links to the channels. I'm listed with a lot of fantastic bushcraft and prepper people. But yeah, high up with my prepping, obviously, apart from water, shelter and food, not in that order, is obviously communications. As I said before, first sign of a power cut, the first things I grab are my radios. I've always been into CB radio, always been a bit of a camper, prepper. Camping gear's never far. I haven't done much camping over the past few years, obviously, with moving across the country, young children. Other things have been a priority. But yeah, this is just a video response to say thanks for the shout out, Funky. Really appreciate it. Kind words, it's nice of you. And I saw the video about Mindwise Man's basher leaking a little bit when he done that. I think it was the unexpected overnight stay. I think it was that video. So we done the unexpected overnight stay, and found out his basher was leaking, and I think he said he was going to fix it when he got home. But yeah, fantastic, nice of you to send that over to him, as soon as you got a new basher. So Funky is a nice bloke. Anyone watching this, description for his video I'm talking about is in the link in the description below. So yeah, check out that video, and all the links he's mentioned in his description are definitely worth checking out. And while I'm here, out, there's just no point doing this video response at home really. It's been pissing down the rain all day. It's, again, like I said, it's not exactly a nice warm day. But I couldn't do the response indoors or in the garden, it wouldn't seem right. Or like most of my videos at the kitchen table. Yeah, going to quickly mention about the bug out weekend, the end of June. I'll put some links up to that, various other videos. Anyone that is interested in bugging out, or interested in CB radio or PMR, myself organising a bug out weekend. As I've mentioned before, I'm a Charlie Tango member, radio club. We go out and do extreme activations on hilltops and so on, just to see how many contacts we can get, what sort of distance with the radios we've got and the equipment. But for me, it's good bug out training. I get to go out and play with the radios and test out equipment, and so far all going well. So yeah, I thought I'd organise the bug out weekend. We've got 6 stations now. We've got a Google map where the stations located, people that are going to be out for that weekend. So you can call them up on CB or PMR if you're in the area. Or failing that, you can get out yourself. Be it bug out, wild camp, or any bushcraft, just take a CB radio with you, or PMR radio, Set up a mask, take a generator, do it handheld, however you like. And yeah, set up for the weekend. There's a timetable. I think there's 2 slots on a Saturday and 2 slots on a Sunday. Just a network for people to call up. A bit of what you'd call DX, distant exchange. So it's going to be a good weekend. I'm bugging out somewhere in Wiltshire. I've narrowed it down to about 3 locations, but I've still got plenty of time to the end of June to choose one. And I'll basically have the trailer, should be finished by then because I haven't actually started yet. I'm going to box it off, and then that compartment's going to sit on top of the box bit, so it'll be twice the height. Twice the height means twice the gear. Yeah, I'm going to bug out for the weekend. Set up this DX station as you would in a shit it's the fan scenario, as it is a shit it's the fan scenario DX weekend. Anyone's welcome to join in. You don't have to be a member of a CB club. Just like people to stick to the timetable that's provided, please. Again, you know, the channels may vary if someone else is on there, or with the PMR we get little kids messing about, or motorbike schools using the frequencies. So we have to be considerate to others. And respect everyone else, I suppose, the same as we would if we were bugging out or any sort of wild camping. You know, I'm not just going to come in and start hacking trees down and setting fire to things and leaving rubbish. The same as I'm not going to make a nuisance over the airwaves. I've got my last session in a couple of days for the foundation course, and then next month I've got my the actual exam for amateur radio, so that should be good fun. So Saturday up the White Horse over there with a few hours doing the course. I think we've got to make a contact by radio for the final bit of like our training. So I'll make a contact, and that'll be it really. Then a week or 2 later, I've got to tick a few boxes on a bit of paper and hopefully pass. So that's it really. Update all done and dusted. Came out just to show you that I'm not actually coming light today. I'll just hop, skip and jump over the muck. The bug out bags are actually in there. Same gear as yesterday apart from the radios. I didn't just pussyfoot and take the easy option. Basically out of respect for Funky mentioning me for doing a shout out. So that's my my bug out vehicle, my bug out trailer. It's not going to get stuck in traffic, it's not going to run out of petrol or diesel. It's low maintenance too, as you can see by the amount of tools I carry on the other videos. I don't need to carry spare clutches and wheels, just a puncture repair kit and a spanner, pretty much. So, I better head off home. Mainly came out because I've got a few hours. Mrs. has gone out to see her new niece at the hospital. As I said the other day, she had the baby. Everything's been up and down, you know, fitting it all in between work and babysitting with other kids. But the sister-in-law's been kept in overnight, well, for 5 nights with the baby, just for observations, nothing major. So she'll be out in a few days. Cool, the sun's coming out now. Fuck it, I might actually get a brew on while I'm here. Get the fleece off, get some air in my lungs. Not that I didn't get enough yesterday cycling to Bradford and Avon. But yeah, a bit more fresh air won't hurt. Ooh, I can hear a plane. Right, that's it. I'm done. Go and watch some other videos. Stay funky. And also, while I'm here, about to have a coffee, I'm going to do a shout out to all the noob subscribers, the people that subscribe to me that are new to prepping, on my Facebook page and on YouTube. I get a lot of people saying that they're new, looking for advice. Thanks to you guys too for obviously subscribing and taking the effort to contact me. Good luck to you. If you do have any questions, again, you know, I'm not an expert, but you know, all ideas are good ideas. yeah, get in touch. I've just opened up to try and separate everything. A lot of people try and add me on Facebook because of the YouTube stuff they've seen, or the Facebook Preppers page. So I've gone with that Google Plus. Got myself a Google Plus account. Go under the name of my YouTube name, Wow Sly, not one word, on Google Plus, and that's just going to be for contact with people to do with CB radio or prepping or bugging out, so I can keep my Facebook separate. No offence to anyone, but it gets a bit hectic and I have to try and remember who all these people are. So if I have my Google account, Google Plus, Wow Sly, you can't miss the profile. This is always a palaver to get out. Yeah, make yourself a Google account if you're not already on there. Add me, and that'd be my account just for prepping and radios, because as I say, it's getting a bit complicated sometimes trying to talk to people about CB radio or bugging out, prepping, solar projects and so on. Trying to talk about all that on my Facebook page. Got to try and keep some things private. No offence to anyone again. I've got a busy life enough without the extras. But that's me not saying that I don't want to talk to anyone. It's just easier if I have it all separate. So that's it really, it's that simple. I think I paid about £6 for that chrome thing, and they're like £1.50. I saw them the other day in another shop. The mess tin fits in there perfectly. I can fill it with sticks. Various type of mini stoves can go on there. That's my homemade, I love my homemade stuff. It's the way forward. A homemade mess stove fits on there, and it boils water instantly. I only fill that halfway for coffee. But if I want to cook something, I'll fill the stove up all the way. And then everything's in here nicely. That's just the day stuff, tea, coffee. And then if I need food, it's at the top. First aid kit's obviously with the coffee, important. And then all my shelter and clothing's in there. But soon I'll be carrying a lot more radio gear. That's why I'm going to obviously box it up and raise it so I can have all the I think bug out gear at the top. So when that's out, I'll set up camp. I can open up the bottom part, and then I've got access to the radio gear, backup power, maybe a power inverter or something. We'll have to wait and see on that. But yeah, just got to wait for the coffee now. Also, again, safety warnings. Please don't do this where there's dry stuff that can combust, and don't burn yourselves. These are my main gloves, thermal leather gloves. In the bag I've got my Northern Ireland gloves, and I have got a pair of work gloves that are normally in there, but they're in there. I wouldn't really use my work gloves to pick that up. That's what the leather gloves are for. I can pick up burning firewood, boiling mess tins with any sort of leather glove. They don't have to be Northern Ireland gloves or like that. You can buy leather work gloves like you get from B&Q for sort of just doing some labouring, bricks and woodwork. But please, people, safety first. Seen some nasty burns on people's fingers cooking in this situation. There's no need for it. Just a glove. Don't have to wear them both. Even if you get a little strip of leather offcut, carry that in your pocket. Just fold it over the handle. Because you won't just hurt yourself. Your fingers will be sore for weeks later. Blisters. Oh, you don't want it. It's like a mobile kitchen, really. And despite this being just a farm track, it was a specifically chosen location. It's a hedgerow on either side. I used to work on a farm, and I'm aware of the fantastic cover from the wind you get from these hedgerows. And if it does rain, because I've got my protection from the wind, if it does rain, I can whack up my shelter there on the side of the track, big enough area, or I can attach it to the pole here, a fence post, obviously not next to the puddle, or there, I can put my ground sheet down and then just sling the tarp over that gate and make an A-frame. So I've got multiple choices for shelter and good cover from the wind, but I wouldn't drink the water. You can see the chemicals and oil in it from the tractors and fields. But you don't have to go out to the middle of the wilderness. It just goes to show you don't have to walk miles up mountains and dig your way through acres of woodland. Just here will do. Little spot. I've got the main road over there, a train track over there by an industrial estate. I'm only a 5-minute walk home that way, or a 10-minute cycle the long way around. Quiet, secluded. Got everything I need here. And I really wanted to test the trailer out in this condition, just to see how much mud splatter I get. Yeah. Hose it off when I get home. Right, coffee's, well, water's boiling. So I'll have this coffee. I should have bought the radio. I regret not bringing the radio now. It's on the kitchen table next to the back door, and I put it down when I came out. But I regret it now. I should have bought the radio. Yeah, I should have all my shit with me, because if shit hits the fan, I have not got all my gear with me. But again, I only live over there. I can just nip home and get it, then go bug out. Not sure if you can actually see it. Well, I've got a rolling boil. It's bubbling away nicely. And I've got the tiniest amount of fuel left in there. It's hard to see the flames in daylight, but that big middle one disappears when I cover it, and the little flames come out the side. So don't worry, it's not just one big orange flame up the middle. And the glove, all important. Yeah, that's bubbling way more than I would like. I like drinking my coffee instantly. I don't like waiting for it to cool down. Yeah, I should pour it out of the boiling cup or pan into another cup, but these things cool down quick. So a couple of minutes standing. By the time I've packed everything away, or had a cigarette, or whatever, the cup's cool enough to put my lips around. That's not a problem. Before people start commenting, I'm aware of it. Again, I could get the mess tin out, boil the water in there, and then pour it in there, make the coffee. I just don't see the point in getting all the gear out. That's a boiling water there, rolling boil as it's called, and there's still fuel left. So we'll let that finish off. I'm going to cheat today. I've got these all-in-ones. I'm going to use one of these. Just can't be asked to get out the Tupperware, really. So much for the British and their cups of tea. I mean, I drink tea, but coffee's my thing. And I think I'm going to start making videos showing that I will have a cup of coffee pretty much anywhere. A farm track, a hilltop. I make them that way in the back garden sometimes. If I'm in the garden working on something, I won't go backwards and forwards, traipsing in and out to the kitchen. It won't be the first I've used that in the back garden. So yeah, I wonder how many different locations. Okay, that's a challenge. The challenge is not competition. How many people can comment on this video listing the strangest or most bizarre, the most unusual place to have a coffee? A side of a road isn't really that unusual, but There must be people out there, you know, that have gone over the top and not had one on the hillside, or, you know, on a cliff face, or on a boat, or on a dinghy. Yeah, let's see what comments we can get. The most unusual place to have a coffee. I'll start by doing it on the side of a road, although it's not technically a road, but hey, I'm sure someone's had coffee in stranger places. So get commenting. If you haven't had a coffee somewhere strange, get a brew kit or even a flask, or do a video response and show me the strangest place you've had a coffee. That's ice cold now, and I've literally just stirred that and talked a load of shite on my phone. So that's cold enough to put away. I'll put that away. By the time I've put that away, I can drink that. So just to recap, it's my VR to Funky Prepper saying cheers to the for the shout out. And just to let people know that I've made a Google Plus account, so if you subscribe to me for my prepping videos, whether it's the bug out bag, you want to watch what happens with the trailer, the communication side of things, or you subscribe to me for the CB radio stuff or the PMR stuff, check out the Facebook page, UK Shit It's the Fan Preppers, or you can come find me on, ooh, I had a fly on my arm, or you can come find me on Google Plus. Thanks again to my subscribers. Cheers to Funky. All the best to everyone. And yeah, don't forget the bug out weekend. The Shit It's the Fan scenario, the 29th and 30th overnight of was it June? I'm going to see how many people we can get linked up in the UK by radio in a bug out scenario. You can even bug in if you want. If you have a CB and you want to bug in and join in, you can bug in if you want. I'm just bugging out for the sake of it. Don't forget that, Funky. We know what you got in the cab of your truck. And that mag mount. Flies. Countryside. Yeah, come on, Funky. Join in. Be up in the 30s on the UK 40. Around PMR Channel 8. We'll come over to Wiltshire. Got plenty of hills over here. Because I know your BOL's low ground. You can tell by the terrain and the water. So yeah, either set yourself up in high ground for the weekend, Funky, or come over here and choose one of the many hills, but not that one that you and Pete camped on overnight. That's a bit too exposed for my liking. Over this way. Fucking good video. I think that's when you were trying out your one-man bivvy tent. Yeah, it's a bit exposed for me. I'm not a fan of being in it like that. Alright, that's me done. I'm going to wash up and go home. And just so you know, I'm not showing my arse, but today's rubbish is in the back pocket. Don't look at my arse again. Right, just stopped off about 8 metres from a train track. Train's just gone by, so another one shouldn't be due for about 9 weeks. Yeah, Prepper Mum on Facebook. And I mentioned I had my trailer on the Facebook group for the Shit It's the Fan Preppers. She asked me, is it easy? I mentioned the trailer on there, and she asked if it was easy to attach the trailer to the bike. So before I go home, I'll respond to her prepper mum. I think she's in the Midlands. Right. I've just removed the safety strap, but the trailer basically has got a spring, so it can bend and move. And you get a split pin, which has a safety on it, and you just pull this pin out. It's just like a grenade pin, but it probably won't come out because of the angle I've got the trailer, and I'm trying to do it one-handed. But that's it. You basically remove the pin, and everything, even these pins hold the wheels on, they're all looped onto the frame, so you can't lose them. And then it comes off, and that's it. It's simply, you unbolt your back wheel, you slide this little tow bar on, you bolt it back on, and that's it. That stays on permanently on your bike. And then to connect the trailer, you just push it on, drop your pin in to hold it in place. Again, it's easier with two hands, because I can't actually see what I'm doing while videoing. There we go. Put the pin in, clip it on, and the important thing is the safety strap, just in case that ever fails, spring snaps or whatever. But I just like to give mine a bit of a tug. It's a bit long to clip on, so I give it a few turns just to tighten it up. And then clip it on. It actually takes a few seconds just to pull the pin out and release the trailer, and of course remove the safety strap. I have got disc brakes. The description for these trailers says it fits pretty much every brake disc mount on a bike, because sometimes these may get in the way, or they used to do in the old days, but there's only one or two very rare forms of brake discs where these trailers won't attach, but then simply you can get an extra bracket made up. So prepper mum, who left me a comment on Facebook the other day asking about the hitch, that's it. One bolt which you've already got, held in by a pin and a safety strap. Right, now I'm going to go home.